back to my YouTube channel. Yes, it's your babe, Princess Zile Oluwatomisin, aka Synodine Christ Babe. And what is this YouTube all about? It's about sharing your experience, your success story, your mistakes, experience you feel people can learn from. Also, letting people know that they are not going through that situation alone. Someone has gone through it and they get out of it successfully, and they were still able to achieve that their purpose. So that's it about that. If you are new here, please subscribe to my channel. Welcome, thanks for joining. Share your experience with me. Please subscribe, do well to subscribe. Then my returning subscribers, you guys are just my MVP. Thank you for always coming back. I love you all. Guess what? Yesterday was my birthday, 25th of February. It fell on election day. But we have to choose the country first, because if the country is good and we have more celebrations, many celebrations to come, I'll celebrate more of this birthday. So, and even at that, I still have the whole week, other days to celebrate. Yeah. So wish me well. Happy birthday to me once again. So today's episode on Share Your Experience with Tommy. Yes, we are talking about why do young girls have sex at early age? Why do young girls have sex at early age? This topic is huge. It's a big topic that everybody needs to learn from. If you are a parent, father, mother, if you are aspiring parents, or you're definitely going to get married one day, please, this video is for you. Just watch till the end. Don't go anywhere. Sit down, take popcorn and watch. Because this is not a joking matter at all. Why do young girls engage in sexual activities at young age? Most causes come from the parent. Imagine a girl child that is already at puberty stage. You are still buying her shea butter for body cream. Why now? And you expect that girl to maintain, hey, you expect her to see people out there enticing them. I mean, guys enticing her out there, and she won't go for them. She will. You cannot be using Jennifer Lopez cream of 25,000 naira and buying shea butter for a girl that is already at puberty stage. If she was still 4 years, she doesn't know what's happening. She cannot complain. But a child that she's already doing her menses, even before the menses, she's already, looking like a lady. Her way of thinking is extra. She's smart, she's intelligent. You are buying her shea butter. My mommy, please, let's stop it. If you are buying Elizabeth Harden for your own skincare products, please buy her a very good skincare product that will match her skin color, that will make her glow and look beautiful, so that if any man out there wants to entice her, she will say, what does she need it for? After all, she gets what she wants at home. You understand? And apart from that, even up to dresses, instead of buying her that, very nice fitting, gorgeous dresses, you are buying now Okrika cloth, one rough dress that's maybe that a 5-year-old girl, that dress sense of a 5-year-old girl, you are still giving it to your 12-year-old or 13-year-old girl. No, she's more than that. And you are always looking gorgeous with your expensive wares. Dress her like a lady. When she gets to that puberty stage, dress her like a lady. Stop dressing her like a primary school girl anymore. Stop dressing her like a kindergarten girl. She's no longer a baby. She's now a lady. She's. I understand that, of course, she's still a teenager. At 13, she's still a teenager. Going to, adolescence. You need to watch out for her. You need to take care of her. Let her look gorgeous. Let her look beautiful. Let her see no reasons for her listening to guys that want to entice her out there. So be sensitive enough to know all these things. That aside, there are some things our mothers to do. This thing, I'm sorry, I'm just eating on mothers, because I feel we are the closest to our girl child, to our daughters. Men, of course, we know this thing about African men. They prioritize work than kids, especially when it comes to girl. So I think it's improving now. They are improving now. They are now giving their children attention, unlike those days that it's only our mother we are always used to talking to, that gives us the attention, because daddy is not always at home. So this in particular, be careful of what you discuss in her presence. Do you remember that she is not? You will see a 2-year-old girl repeating whatever you say. Even after like about 3 hours, you've said it. She will talk about it. Be like, this girl is too smart. How much more? A girl that is already in a puberty stage, a 13-year-old girl, especially single mother. I understand that it's not easy to be a single mother, and of course, single mother out there, you guys are really doing well. You are MVP, taking care of your children just to see their success, just to make them, as in, you are trying so much for them to excel in life. You are great mothers. But of course, I understand that you also want a man in your life. Maybe you cannot do it alone. You want a man, you want to remarry, please, let's be careful of the calls or whatever we discuss in the presence of our daughter. Everybody pray that what we go through, which our children must not go through it. If you're already letting her know, all these things, she might also, experience the same thing you experience, go through it, also end up being a single mother. To avoid these things, please watch out for what you discuss in our presence, such as picking different men calls in our presence. Mr. Jibola called just now. Hello babe, how far? He comes, bring her gifts. Mr. Adebayo comes again, bring her gifts. Mr. Chinedu comes, bring her gifts. So she already knows like 10 different men that used to come and look for you. All in the name of you are trying to look for a man that, remember, you are no longer a single woman. You are a single mother, but you are not that single lady that was free then, that you can do anything you want to do without anybody questioning. Now, you have a daughter looking up to you. You need to be careful of what happens around you. I'm not saying you cannot have, you cannot have your men friends, but be careful of how you expose your daughter to them. Please be careful. It matters a lot. It goes far. By doing so, she will not see any wrong thing when she also starts, staying on her own, especially if she's in boarding school or she's now in university 100 level. She starts, it's not a big deal. She starts doing all those things. Even before then, you won't know. She'll start hiding things from you, start going to visit different guys. My mom also collects gifts from different men, so why can't I do that? It's not a bad thing anyways, she will justify it. And aside that, the other things we'll do when our daughter, especially this happens when the mother is so close to the child, the daughter, like you guys relate like sisters. That's the perfect thing. It's good you are close to your daughter to know what's going on in her life, but what kind of advice do you give her when you are close to her? It is a thing to be close to your daughter. It is another thing to know the advice you give her. To give her the best advice. Imagine your daughter comes back from school one day. Of course, maybe she's in secondary school, and she says, Jide bought me Valentine's gifts. Even Adebayo bought me Valentine's gifts too, but I just feel, now say, let me see the one Jide bought. What of Adebayo's? No, Adebayo is better than Jide. Adebayo tries more than Jide. Adebayo bought this big gift for you. Adebayo is a good girl. She comes again the following day. Mom, this time around it's Chibuzo. Chibuzo gave me so amount of money. You're like, oh, that Chibuzo guy is really nice. You have rich friends, you are encouraging her. Before you know it, she starts keeping multiple guys. Before you know it, you won't know what's going on in her life again. They are still having sex with her. And you won't know. And even if you know, because you don't even have idea on how to advise her again. That's it. She has started her own life on her own. you now turn to a statue in her life, like just a motherly figure, just a figure, no impact. Then another thing again is mothers advising their daughters at that early stage, saying, if you want to bring a man home, don't bring a poor ugly man home. I want you to bring a very rich man home, a rich man that will take care of your family. You sure you know how, you know where you're coming from. You know we don't have money, so you cannot continue that lifestyle of bringing another poor man. Bring a rich man. You have inculcated that mentality into her memory. Anytime, as she is like that, whoever coming for her, she doesn't want to go for. Even if the person is responsible, even if the person has future, she does not care. Even if the man is mature, married, as long as he has money, she will go for the person. Even if the guy is doing some, dirty things, she does not care. All she cares about is the money. And you too, because that's what you want for your daughter. At the end of the day, if whatever happens to her, you start blaming her, of which you are to be blamed. She starts luring herself into sexual activities, doing some shitty things. Sometimes I see some young girls out there talking about my ex. I'm like, how old are you? I'm 16. And you've mentioned up to like 5 exes. How did you do it? Like, since when have you been dating? Like, how did they do it? Like, they've been dating since 12? How come their parents are not aware? Some people will tell you when they disvirgin, you open your mouth and be like, Jesus, wow. Like, let me even give you one instance. There was a time I was still young then, actually. I think I was trying to gain admission in university then, and or maybe I was already in university, I can't remember. I used to have a friend, he's 30-year-old then. So sometimes if I'm bored, I'll go to his house to, just to say hi. So there was this particular day I went to his house. I met a young girl. I saw the girl was very young. And I asked her age. She said 14-year-old. Do you know that this girl was actually dating that my friend? 14-year-old girl. I was trying to tell you, this guy, you're a very wicked guy. Why would you be dating this young girl? Why? She said, oh, which one? She's not young, go. She's not young. That if I see her ex, that her ex is even bigger than him, that is huge. I said, Jesus, oh, Chineke. Like, her ex is even bigger than you. Just imagine since when the girl has been involved in these sexual activities. Imagine when she got this virgin. If at age 14, she has been dating big guys. So many things are happening. It is left to us. What are we doing concerning our children, our girl child? How are we training them? What are we saying in their presence? And these other ones too. The fact that, yes, I understand that we don't have money. I understand that we cannot afford some things that, daughter asks for. But the major things, let's try, even if it's for you to go and do maid for that your daughter, please do it. Don't be ashamed. You are the one that brought her to this world. Do everything that will make her happy, because at the end of the day, she'll be the one to take care of you. If you did not train her well, that it will still fall back on you, because at the end of the day, see some old women out there begging when they have kids. Their kids they amount to nothing. Why? Because of the life, well, by the time you check the beginning of the life, the family, you realize that it has been shitty from the beginning. So is that what you want for your family? Please, let's be sensitive. Let's pay attention to this, our girl child. Our children generally, but I'm talking about the girl today. Let's pay attention to them. Imagine you don't have money. You are still pushing your daughter. This. I'm hungry. I am hungry. In fact, I've not eaten since morning. And you know that at that age, where do you want her to get money from? She's not even working. You're already complaining as if she's the one that brought you to life. Of which the reverse is the case. You will start complaining, nagging, how you have not fed your other children. How you have not done this. She'll start thinking of what to do. Before you know it, those men asking her out there, or those ones that have been giving her small money, that has been entering her eyes, enticing her, she will just one day think about it and say, ah, this one that my mom is complaining every day, there's no money at all. At least if this man gives me 10,000 naira, I can give my mom 5,000 naira. And she will come home truly after collecting the money from that person. She will come home, she will give you money, and you will show, mom. You will start praying for her. That prayer cannot be answered because that girl is going to, you push that girl out. And you're expecting that kind of prayer to be answered. No, it can, that prayer, God is not an author of confusion. God did not create us to this life to confuse us as human beings. So God does not answer that kind of prayer. So be careful. And she goes out there, before you know it, she starts sleeping with the man. And she starts bringing gifts and you start collecting it and you start praising her. Ah, my daughter, my good girl, she's the only best girl in this family. Ah, she knows how to take care of me. How old is she that she's knowing how to take care of you? She has not even started working. She's bringing money and you're so comfortable with it. You're satisfied, you're happy. Please watch out. Please be careful. These things are not fair. These things are bad. Let's stop. If you've been doing it, please let's stop. Let's stop ruining our girl child. They are so, let them be responsible. Let them also make name for you. Let them become that big, icon that you actually wanted them to be. That dream of your child being a great person. Please don't cut off their glory. Please. And again, another nonchalant attitude is, I understand this one is especially when the child lost a mother at the early age, and the father, because the father doesn't really have time to take care of the girl. This time around, please, father, I don't pray nothing happens to our our family, our wife and everything, but please, let's be involved in our children's life too, not only the mothers. Let's be involved in their life so we can know what's happening in their life. There's this another true life story I'll talk about. This girl, very intelligent, smart girl. The family, of course, I've been with the family. They are really good family. If you see the way they train the children academically, all of them are sound in the family. I think at age 13 or so, 14 or so, I think the mother died. So, and when the mother died, due to the fact that the father could do little in the lives of those children, this girl was the first daughter and she's the one taking care of other siblings. She started taking care of these siblings her own way. She is now the mother in the family, doing all the things she can do. Even when she finished her secondary school, she wanted to write jam. There was no money. Even the father was managing. There was no money to do all those things. Before you know it, at some point, I realized that she was getting frustrated. At some point, maybe she started following a man like that. At the end of the day, by the time I heard that story, it was so sad that she got pregnant. The man she was following impregnated her. And this man, how old is this girl? I think at that period, she was 16 or maybe 17, I can't remember. And the man should be like 30 something years. Now the girl's future has been, has been disrupted. Because now, where does she want to start from? She's now nursing a child. They just want to destroy that girl's life. I felt so bad. I felt so sad when I heard the story. I think I heard it took her to the village or so now. So please, let's pay attention to our girl child. It's not easy. They will still get to regret their action at the end of the day while they get older. Why not let's monitor them? Why not let's do the right thing? Stop living a lifestyle that when you see your child doing it, that you cannot afford for your child. Let me put it that way. Stop pressuring your child. There is peer pressure out there already. These children already have some other girls from other background that have been exposed and want your daughter to join them. Maybe you are beautiful. This man says he likes you. He will give me money for you. He gave me 50,000. And maybe you as a mother or the parent at home, you are not even paying attention to her. She will collect the money before she start dating that person. And she started having sex at early age. So please, let's be careful of the what we do in our children's presence. Let's be careful of the advice we give them. Let's be close to them as possible. And It is not just about getting close to them, it's about what we are advising, the kind of advice we are giving them. Please, in as much as we are praying for our children to be great, to be better person in life, let's also inculcate good attitude, good character in them. Let's give them the support they need, the encouragement they need, and not just push them out to do what they are not supposed to do. This is really bad. If you are going through some terrible times yourself and in a family, don't complain in the presence of your daughter. She can be forced to do some shitty things out there just to support you. Please be careful. Please be careful. I was discussing with one of my colleagues some times ago, and I was like, if I give birth to a daughter, every 6 months I'll be doing virginity tests for I'll be doing virginity tests for her, because I cannot afford to lose my girl to one young guy at an early stage. I will do everything in my ability to ensure that I take care of her. I'm not rushing. I will ensure that I monitor. Of course, I cannot turn to monitoring spirit, but I will ensure that I am part of her life. I pray for her every single day. I give her the best education. I give her everything she needs, she wants, just to ensure that she's not enticed by other men, destiny destroyers out there. Please, if you have an additional opinion, if you have your own contribution, please drop it in the comment section. I want to hear your own story. I want to hear your experience, or what do you think parents can do to curb this habit of our young girls having sex at early age. They have other important things to focus on rather than engaging in sexual activities that can ruin their life. Before you know it, these children at age 18, they've already done several abortions. Some children have died as a result of this nonchalant attitude by parents because they are exposed to early sexual life. Please, whatever we can do to reduce this, please, or stop it totally, please, let's do. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I love you. If you have not subscribed, please kindly click on that subscribe button. Before you leave, subscribe, and please do well to like my video, comment, and share with friends and family. I'm sure you enjoyed this part. I'm sure you enjoyed this particular episode. Please share with friends and family and like my video. Wish me happy birthday once again now. It's still my birthday. I'm still in the season. I'm still feeling myself. Thank you so much for watching. I love you.